Hello everybody, this is Jeannie T with this All About Yarn, Knit and Crochet. Today I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful crocheted corner to corner dishcloth. We've got to love Christmas in July. So this didn't take the whole thing of cotton. I used a skein of sugar and cream stripes. And the colorway is Holiday Stripes. It is a 4 weight and it calls for a 5mm hook. So this is all that I have left. Oh, and there's a pattern on the back. Let's see. So this was a 2 ounce and it didn't use it all. So, oh, here we go. Free patterns at yarnspirations.com. Oh, and this pattern is for a crocheted bag. Just wondering, but I think it needs more than one. It might take like 3. Oh, there it is, 4. It takes 4 balls of sugar and cream. So let's get started. Here we are just a moment later, and I'm going to show you how to decrease. When I decrease, it's going to make this nice straight edge. Look how this is turning out. I just love it. So Christmassy. So we made it to the end of the row. So I'm going to chain one so that I can turn it. And then we are going to slip stitch into the tops of the next 3 stitches. Just slip stitch. This is how we decrease, and it will make a nice straight edge. And then into this chain is where we will make our first chain of 3 that equals our first double crochet. So once, twice, 3 times. See how that's going to make the straight edge? And then we will, of course, put 3 double crochets into this chain. And we will continue on crocheting the rest of the row just as we did to get this far. So 3 double crochet, and then this chain of 3, which is a double crochet, we will slip stitch and chain 3 more, which equals our next double crochet, and then make 3 more double crochets within that chain. So finish completing this row, and I will see you at the end of it. Okay, so I've made my last chain for this last row. I'm going to double crochet 3, and then I will join it. And there we have it. So I will just chain 1 and turn my work and slip stitch up the side of this. This is all the cotton that I have left. So chain 1 so that I can turn it freely, and then I slip stitch it in the tops of those 3 doubles, and then I'll slip stitch it once into the chain where we will do our work, and then chain 3 to equal our first stitch. Now double crochet 3 more into that same section, just as we done throughout the rest of the cloth, and then slip stitch it into the next chain. Chain 3, double crochet 3 more into that next section, into the same one. There's 3, and then we'll slip stitch that into the next chain. Oops. And then chain 3. And I will meet you at the end of this row. Okay, now I just have one more section for this row. As you can see, this is the last one. So I slip stitch into this. There's 1, 2, chain of 3, and then 3 more double crochets within that section. And then this section is finished, and we will slip stitch it into this chain that's along the edge, just like that. Then we will chain 1 so we can freely turn our work, and slip stitch into the tops of the 3 double crochets so that we can begin at this chain. Now this is still the decrease round, and every row is 2 less sections until we make it all the way to the corner. So then we slip stitch into our chain, and then we will chain 3 for our first stitch and double crochet 3 more within that chain. And then slip stitch it into the next chain. It's so fun. And then chain 3 and make 3 more double crochets. A little twist. Here's 1, 2, and 3. And slip stitch it to the top of that chain. So go ahead and finish to the end of this row, and I will see you right back. Okay, so I've made it to the second round from the end. I finished it, so I'm going to chain 1 and turn my work. And this is going to be our last row. So I'm going to slip stitch up to the chain. So I'm going to slip stitch 3 double crochets right up to the chain, and then I'm going to slip stitch 1 into the chain, and then chain 3, which is our first stitch, and then 3 more double crochets, there's 3, and then as usual we will slip stitch it at the top of the chain 3, and that is the end. So go ahead and snip our yarn, leave enough of a tail for darning, and then just pull it through. This is all that I have left. There's a little bit more yarn or cotton in this than there is in one of these. Maybe 30 grams or something. So with this, we can make a couple of coasters or some face pads. A couple of C2C matching coasters would be nice too. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my video. Please like and subscribe, and happy yarning, everybody!